characters that portray heroism and courage in the novel To Kill a Mockingbird. However, none can match up to the amount of courage Calpurnia brings to the novel and to the Finch family. She's a timeless character, and the audience can take so much from her as they read. This is a profile in courage.
Since I didn't grow up with a mom, Cal has always been there for me. You know, she's taught me how to write. She's taught me everything I know. Like, Cal has just been there for me. And I like black people. I like Cal. And Cal has taught me to not like black people. So, I like Tom Robinson. I did before he died. Along with Atticus, my daddy, Cal has just let me do what I want, and I like that. I don't have to wear a dress every day like some of those other girls. I like wearing this. It's comfortable. And, you know, Cal is a nice lady. She cooks good food. I'm not going hungry or nothing, so I can't complain about Calpurnia. And, what else can I say about my mama Cal? That's it. Cal, this is the best corn you ever got for us. Look at that.
Can I see you in the kitchen, please?
Why?
What do you think you're doing?
Cal, he is wasting syrup.
It does not matter. Some folks may eat differently than us, but that does not mean you can treat them differently.
He ain't company, Cal. He's just a Cunningham.
Hush your mouth. Whoever sets foot in this house is company. Now you go back out there and treat him like company.
Cal, we poor. You gotta help us. We can't go wasting syrup like that.
Go treat him like he should be treated.
When Calpurnia marches down the aisle, after Atticus is defending Tom Robinson, she shows what kind of family she's a part of. The Finch family, a white one.
Calpurnia exemplifies a theme of courage and inspiration in the novel. She teaches those kids what a mother would teach them, and she teaches them to be courageous.
Here we stand at the exact same church that Calpurnia took the kids with her courageous moment when she brought the kids into a black church, and Eula May did not accept her through these doors right here.
Me and my girl Snooky over here, we be reading To Kill a Mockingbird. Like, that's a good book. Cal, you know Calpurnia? She don't quit. She keeps coming back to the Finch's house, even though Aunt Alexandra's there. Like, she don't quit. She ain't scared.
And she is also quite the mother figure, because she teaches them what Atticus can't. And she is a great mother to them since they grew up without one. She's almost as good as mother as I am to Lorenzo right here.
Calpurnia relates to the world today in many different ways. Number one, she was Scout's mother figure and mentor, and I think that all of us in our lives have that person who is not biologically our mother that we can all relate to and look up to, and Scout really hung on every word that Calpurnia said. She didn't always agree with her, but eventually came around to understand that what Cal said was very important. She also relates to our society because she is in the book she was one of the most hardworking people who had very high values, and those type of people are so valuable in our society, especially this day and age.
Calpurnia was brave for working for a white family. She didn't do it just because she had to, but she really actually stepped into the role of being their mother figure and their teacher. and she enjoyed it, and the kids learned a lot from her, and they wouldn't be the same without Calpurnia.
Calpurnia is timeless in To Kill a Mockingbird because she lives a double life. Calpurnia acts differently around her black friends than her white family because she doesn't want her black friends to think she's more intelligent than them.
Na tabenya mama beatsy baba. Hi, I'm Bobby Flay, and this is Cooking with Calpurnia. Today, well, what are you making for us today, Calpurnia?
Well, today we're going to be making some lemon cake with strawberry frosting.
Oh, that's my favorite. Did you know that?
By golly, I did not.
Well, I just can't wait to try some. Now, explain to me what you're doing here, Cal.
Well, right now we're just going to be pouring our pre-made mixture together. I made this earlier beforehand, so now we just put it in the bowl firsthand.
Well, that was smart of you to make it beforehand. That way it doesn't take a lot of time out of our show. I see. That was very considerate of you. Are you a considerate person?
I am a very considerate person. I do make sure to teach my kids that, my little scouting gym. I seem to be, I hope, that I am a great role model to them.
And you know, you have other kids at home too, don't you? So that's pretty brave of you to raise like 5 kids at once.
Yes, it is, and actually I take most time out of my day to go help Jim and scout at the Finch family more than I'm at home with my own kids.
I see. So are your own kids pretty good? Then they know all your values and your morals? I'm sorry.
I would sure hope so. I've been teaching them for many years, so yeah.
That's good. All right. Well, I'll let you continue on with your cake making.
Thank you. All right. Well, then now we have to add 3 eggs. Okay. So, egg. You crack it. And then you put it in there. Egg number 2. Crack it. Put it in there. Egg number 3. You crack it and put it in there. Alrighty, so let's clean ourselves up a little bit. Alright, that's the end of the eggs. You always have to put away your ingredients as you use them, because then when it's cooking, you don't have that much to clean up. Alrighty, so now we have to put 1 1/3 cup of water.
And we'd just like to thank our sponsor, Velveeta Cheese, for dropping off all these wonderful ingredients for Cal to cook with today. Now, Cal, that looks delicious, by the way. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yum. Okay, now, what's your next step here?
Well, now we're going to put 1 1/3 cups of water in.
Very titillating.
There we go. Nice bowl, right?
She has very good form there. You can see how she gets right down and gets eye level with the water.
Alrighty.
Right, I'm going to just step back and watch your work here for a minute.
Alright, and then now we have 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. You gotta be very exact with this sort of stuff.
my mix that I made. You know, we have everything done, everything made, mixed together. So then you just gotta add those 3 ingredients and mix it together and put it in the oven. So now all we have left to do is mix it up. Make sure you plug it in, or it won't work. All right, but don't put it near the sink. Electricity bad. All righty. Start out slow at first. You don't whip things all over the place. How great that looks. Alrighty. Alright, next we're going to pour the batter into a lightly floured tin. Alrighty. Looks good. Now, we cook.
I don't really know Calpurnia that well, but whenever I go to the Finches to play with Scout, she's always baking cookies and brownies, and they taste really good. She always takes good care of those kids and teaches them a lot.
So, Calpurnia is a really good person, takes care of the Finch family. You know, she just tries so hard to fit in. Everything she does is out of her heart. Good person. You know, just you don't find that many good people these days, and she's a good character in the book. Just wants to be normal, wishes there wasn't discrimination, just trying to do the best part she can.
When the mad dog Tim Johnson was roaming our street, Calpurnia had to warn everyone in the neighborhood. She went over to the Radleys, and they don't have a phone. Cal is a really great role model for me to look up to. Cal always has taught me to have good values and morals, like always being nice to people. And except for that one time I cut Mrs. Dubos's flowers down, 'cause she pissed me off. Mrs. Dubose told me that my daddy was a nigger lover. And you know what I said, Miss Dubose? I'm gonna cut your flowers down. But he is a nigger lover, I guess, and that's not a bad thing. Cal says to love everybody. I think that's a really important fact we can all take from her.
Sis as I ever knew. You know what she did? That mad dog was running down that street. She went right up to those Radleys, those crazy people. And she warned them that the dog was coming. Now you all know what that dog stood for. Tim Johnson stood for racism. And you know what? Our Cal, she was brave enough to stand up to the hate in that town. Awesome. Now you all know Calpurnia lived with those Finches, that man Atticus, who was defending one of our own in that court. And you know Calpurnia brought those 2 kids to this church. And you, Miss May, you met them with hate. You sicken me. Now old Cal, she's still working for those Finches. She's a black woman living with a white family. talking. That's okay. You know what? Calpurnia is brave. She is smart. She is important. Now, you all know that I had a dream. That one day little black boys and little black girls will play with little white boys and little white girls all over the world. And if my name ain't Martin Luther King, we will make that happen. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Since I didn't grow up with a mom, I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Cal, it's time listen to Kill a Mockingbird for many reasons. Yeah, we need to stop. I thought this was an interview.
What? Okay.
I'm sorry. Shh, I saw the lightning bolt on my face.
When they are in here, they are our company. 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 Company.
That's it.
Snooky, come here to our face.
Oh, wait, what do I
Come
say?
on.
What do you think you're doing out there?
God, he's wasting syrup.
It does not matter. Whoever.
Awesome.
I know. Girl, I know it's good. I drew it. I drew that lightning bolt.
Wait.
I'm glad that my mom died, so Cal's here to take care.
No.
Are we living that?